What is up, guys, and welcome to the Buster Blader deck profile in the new format after the ban list dropped this last Thursday. And getting second place at my locals with it is never a bad thing. Soul Sword sucks to go against sometimes, but yeah, Buster Blader, it is basically a Dragon Link deck that uses the Buster Blader engine to make the big daddy himself, and the Buster Dragon lock, and the Buster Sword lock. So all the fun stuff that is fun in Yu-Gi-Oh. So without further ado, let's just get right into the deck profile here. I'll zoom in a little bit so we can see, and then we'll get on it. Sorry for bumping the camera there. And of course, we'll start it off with, of course, the two Buster Bladers and the one Buster Blader Destruction Swordmaster. This is my Buster Blader lineup. I mean, honestly, I thought about maybe running two of this guy again, but Buster Blader is a brick, so it sucks to draw, so I kind of want to limit that as much as possible. So we run the two of those. Next, we have three Buster Whip of the Destruction Swordsman. This card is, on normal summon, is your searcher for your entire deck. It destroys any Destruction Sword card from your deck to your hand, except for itself. And the one you want to go for, of course, is Prologue. And it has a recovery effect from the graveyard by, if you have a control Buster Blader, you can discard a Destruction Sword card and special summon from the graveyard. So that's cool. The second effect really doesn't come up that much. But, it's a Buster Blader deck. It can come up. So we have two of them. Now we have the card that broke a format. We have Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. This was part, of course, of the Union, say carrier lock, extra deck lock. That was a fun time. But, this card being a Buster Blader card, I thought maybe they would have rotted it just to be equipped to Buster Blader monsters, but I guess they didn't. But it came back to 3, but it's also really good because it's also an extender. While equipped to a Buster Blader monster, you can special summon it. So if you're not on full in combo yet, you can use it as an extender. So we have that going for it. That is it for the Buster Blader monsters themselves. Now we have a bunch of the extending engines. We have, of course, the two Crusadia Maximus. I love the Crusadia package still. I absolutely love it still. We have the Crusadia Draco. And, of course, we have the two Ouroboros. Now, for those that do not know what Crusadias do, they are a free special summon to a zone a Link monster points to. Maximus and Ouroboros effects really don't come up. Draco's recursion effect from the graveyard is the main reason why we run Draco at 3, because it does recur your resources for your Crusadia engine in case your board does get break, so you can have follow-up plays. Ouroboros is in here just because it's a tuner for, say, Halki Fibrak plays, so that is it for the Crusadias. Really like them. They're a budget, super, cool engine. I mean, they're super budget, too. Next, we have more, basically the rest of the monsters are extenders. Just a forewarn. We run a Dogmatica package. We run, of course, the two Ecclesia and the two Knighted. We only use Ecclesia for a free special summon, and the fact that she is a spellcaster helps with our Ranru plays. We'll get into that in a little bit. But do not use her effect to search, because then you bone your entire deck, so do not do that. And, of course, we have Knighted, which actually does come up, because his effect, you can, negate effects of one face-up monster on the field. So that does actually come up a lot. So pretty cool. And he's a big body, too, so if you need extra, say, push for game, you have that 2500 beater you can throw out there. Next, we have a couple of Dragon Link staples, Chaos Dragon Legionnaire, White Baby Dragon, and Black Baby Dragon. These cards are basically your staples in any Dragon Link combo, Chaos variant. They are free extenders. Let's say Legionnaire alone, he himself is extender. That is awesome extender. He also can pop twice and stuff, and card rip, so he is basically one of the best Chaos Dragons. Jester Coffit, free special summon. Why not? Love him. Two Ranrus. If you can control a spellcaster monster, he becomes a free special summon right away. So another extender in the deck. And that is it for the main monsters you'll be summoning. Next we have our, Dragoon stuff. Two Dark Magician and one Red Eyes Black Dragon. Now, there's a reason for the two Dark Magicians. One is, of course, for the Red Eyes Fusion play. The second is for summoning not Buster Blader, but Dark Paladin. Having a board of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon and Dark Paladin is absolutely insanely cool, because it did come up a lot this weekend, so it's really cool. So yeah, that is awesome. Then, of course, we have the two fusion spells. We have the Red Eyes Fusion and, of course, the Destruction Swordsman Fusion, which is the Buster Blader's built-in fusion. Of course, say Red Eyes Fusion causing all sorts of troubles. It escaped again off the ban list, so that is good. Now, a bunch of power spells. We have, of course, the World Legacy Guard Dragon, free extender from the graveyard, can move your zones and stuff around, so that is always a good thing. Monster Reborn, another Monster Reborn, and a 1-for-1. 1-for-1 is basically all of our monsters are level 1. Well, a lot of our monsters are level 1, so this becomes a free card for just to get stuff going and monster on board. So that is it for the spells. Traps. We have the most important trap card in the deck, 3 Prologue. This sets up your Buster Lock, your Buster Dragon, it's a combo, and everything else. This card is the main combo you want to get to this deck going. Like, if you can get anything of your Dragon Link stuff going, this is literally, you have to have this at least to have. And don't get me wrong, the board that this one card makes is actually pretty fortifying. It's a skill drain and a extra deck negate, so pretty good, pretty good. Then, of course, we have 2 memories. This is our trap fusion for the deck. Pretty cool. Say memories gets you into your say your prologue dumps this, and you go off from there. And of course, we have the 2 trap trick. Cut it down from say 2 to 3 because I got tired of seeing 2 trap trick because it's like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with 2 trap trick? Plus, there's already so many ways to search off prologue that I felt I was comfortable enough to cut this card down to 2 because there was enough ways to get access into prologue. Next, extra deck. Mirage, better than Link Crib in this deck because, yes, we run a bunch of level 1s, but we also run the Crusadia package and a Dogmatica package and a bunch of other things, which a lot of them are less than 1,000 or less attack, so this card becomes alive for a lot of them and allows you to even go off because it opens up a link zone for your Crusadia stuff. Magius, because Magius searches out more Crusadia monsters to extend even more. So Magius, even if you open 1 Crusadia monster or 2 Crusadia monsters, you have him to just go into. And then if a monster gets special summoned to his zone, you get a free search of any Crusadia monster. So it's pretty good that way. Pisty, the last Guard Dragon not to get slammed. It's a Monster Reborn built in for the deck. It's pretty good. I mean, it's still a free extender for the deck, so why might as well not? Might as well run it. The Protector Whelp. This is another option to basically get your, say, memories into the graveyard or your prologue into the graveyard to get things going. So prologue, say, Protector Whelp is actually really, really good. Next, for our links, we have the problematic cards themselves. We have 1 Predaplant for Rotate Anaconda, escape the ban list yet again. Yeah, it's here. We're going to use it now. And then, of course, we have the 1 Citron Helki Fiber X. Remember when this card was a problem? Say, now Destrudo's back, which I kind of regret not running Destrudo because it's just another way to get into it. So I might tune it up with a Destrudo. If you have the room, throw a Destrudo in. Honestly, it's a good freaking card. So definitely run a Destrudo. And of course, we have the Saryuja Skull Dread and the Appaloosa to get our end board stuff on. Saryuja, of course, draws you 4 deep. It's a free special summon from hand, and it also gives your monsters a boost. Saryuja's low-key kind of good still, like crazy. And Appaloosa, we all know what Appaloosa does. It's a monster negate, so we have that. Next, for our Synchros, Buster Dragon. Great card. Insane. Turns all of your opponent's monsters into dragons. And that is really important for your Buster Blader fusion because he negates all dragon effects on your opponent's field. So, insane there. So, yeah. And then you can target 1 Buster Blader. And if you do not control a Buster Blader monster, you can target 1 Buster Blader in your graveyard, special summon it. So he does become an extender on the turn he's out there. So, pretty good there. Then once your opponent's turn, you can target 1 Buster Blader monster you control, equip it to a Destruction Sword monster from your graveyard. You can equip your fusion monster with the Destruction Sword to extra deck lock them. And he unfortunately pops during the end phase of your next turn, but thankfully you can synchro up into a Rothead or a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend to get another negate out. So why not? If you haven't won the game by then, you're definitely going to win it when he gets out. And of course, we have the Dragon Leak generic card of all time, Borreload Savage Dragon. Free Omni negate, gets big, and he hits hard. Like, he's a good card. Not going to knock it. Fusions. A problematic card. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and his less problematic brother, Dark Paladin. Now, Dark Dragoon is insane. He is a super good freaking card beyond belief. Dark Paladin is negate any spell card. Pretty good. It's insane. It's like, as long as you have a hand, you have fodder for spell negation. And he gets really, really big. He's a 2900 beater that gets 500 attack for every dragon on the field or in either player's graveyard. So when he comes out, he's a OTK machine. He's a one-shot. So I love this duo. When you have both of these out, it just feels so cool. I'm sorry. But then we have our last 2 fusions. We have the Mac Daddy himself, the Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. He gets big as well. Like he again pushes for yugiohtcg. He is a walking skill drain for all dragons too. So your opponent's dragons. So yeah, insane. So this is the whole like the Buster Blader is so good. Like it's underrated in my opinion. Like it's not meta, but you know, if you let it go off and you side right for any matchups, you're really good. Like it's nuts. So, but that has been my updated Buster Blader Dragon deck profile. I love it. Like this deck is super fun. I think it's super cheap now because a lot of the cards got reprinted. So definitely, if you're looking for something that's super fun and you're a Dragon Link fan, go ahead, make Buster Blader. It's absolutely insane. Like it's a super cool freaking deck. Like I have to give it like 5 out of 5 stars. Like come on. But that's been my deck profile. Thank you guys for watching. And until my next video, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye bye.